Have you ever met someone who seems to understand you without a single word? Someone whose energy feels calm, familiar, and magnetic all at once? Psychologists say that when two people are energetically aligned, their emotions, thoughts, and behaviors begin to operate on the same frequency. It's not mysticism, it's emotional synchronization. It's when your nervous systems start mirroring each other's states, peace for peace, chaos for chaos. This is what modern psychology calls emotional resonance. Today, you'll discover the 20 psychological signs you're both energetically aligned, signs that reveal the invisible bond your minds share. Let's begin. 1. You mirror each other's body language, subconscious synchronization. When two people are emotionally connected, they subconsciously start copying each other's gestures, the way they sit, speak, or move. Psychology calls this mirroring behavior, and it's a strong indicator of emotional attunement. You might not even notice it, but your body is saying, "I trust you. I feel safe with you too." Your conversations flow without effort. You don't need to force topics or search for words. When you talk, it feels natural, like your minds already know where the other one is going. This is called cognitive harmony, when two brains share a similar communication rhythm. You interrupt each other not out of rudeness, but out of excitement and connection. 3. You sense their mood instantly. Even when they say, "I'm fine," something inside you knows they're not. This isn't magic, it's empathy built through emotional familiarity. Studies show that couples or close connections often develop what's called empathic accuracy, the ability to read each other's emotions with minimal cues. Your nervous system literally learns their emotional language. 4. Silence. Between you feels comfortable with most people, silence feels awkward. But with them, it feels peaceful. That's because your brains have achieved synchrony. Neuroscience proves that when two people are emotionally aligned, their brainwaves begin to move in similar patterns. That's why quiet moments feel complete, not empty. 5. You pick up each other's habits. When energies align, behavioral mimicry follows. You might start saying phrases they use, craving their favorite food, or laughing in their style. This is your mirror neuron system at work, a deep psychological mechanism that bonds people through imitation. You're not copying, you're connecting. 6. You feel their presence, even when they're not around. It's not about telepathy, it's about emotional imprinting. When you think about them, your brain releases the same neurochemicals, oxytocin and dopamine, as it does when they're actually with you. That's why you still feel their energy, even in their absence. 7. You regulate each other emotionally. If you're stressed and they speak softly, you calm down. If they're anxious and you smile, they breathe easier. This is called co-regulation, a core part of secure attachment. Two emotionally aligned people subconsciously stabilize each other's nervous systems. That's why your worst days become lighter around them. 8. You experience emotional contagion. When you're aligned, you catch each other's emotions like a cold. Happiness, sadness, laughter. Psychologists call it emotional contagion, and it happens when your mirror neurons activate in response to their expressions. It means your emotional systems are tuned to the same frequency. 9. Time moves differently around them. Sometimes hours pass like minutes. Other times, minutes stretch like hours when they're away. Psychology calls this temporal distortion, often seen in deep emotional bonds. Your perception of time changes because your attention and emotion are intertwined with them. 10. You think of them right before they text or call. This is not psychic connection, it's pattern recognition. Your brain subconsciously learns their behavioral timing, when they usually text, how often, or what triggers them to reach out. That's why it feels like you just knew. Your brain predicts based on emotional familiarity. 11. You share emotional vocabulary. When two people connect deeply, they start using similar emotional expressions, the same words to describe feelings, the same tone of empathy. It's called linguistic alignment, This kind of shared vocabulary strengthens emotional understanding and comfort. 12. You feel safe being vulnerable. You don't fear being judged when you open up. You can express your fears, insecurities, and pain, and they listen with calm presence. Psychologically, this is a sign of secure attachment and emotional alignment. True energetic connection allows authenticity without fear. 13. You naturally sync your sleep and daily rhythms. If your connection is strong, your circadian patterns may begin to align. You wake up, sleep, or even get hungry around similar times. That's not coincidence. That's behavioral entrainment, a subconscious synchronization between emotionally bonded individuals. 14. You crave growth together, not control. In a psychologically aligned relationship, you don't try to control each other. You inspire each other to grow. You push each other to heal, to achieve, to evolve. That's called mutual psychological empowerment. It means your emotional connection is based on elevation, not possession. 15. You handle conflicts. Calmly, disagreements are natural, but your way of handling them changes. Instead of attacking or withdrawing, you seek understanding. Psychologists call this emotional regulation in dyads. It shows your nervous systems trust each other enough to stay calm under tension. 16. You experience shared flow states. When you're doing something together, talking, working, or even walking, you lose track of time and become absorbed in the moment. This is a joint flow state. Research shows that aligned pairs experience synchronized brain activity, leading to deep mutual focus and emotional high. 17. Your intuition about them is unusually accurate. When they're upset, you know. When they're proud, you feel it. Your subconscious picks up micro-expressions, tone changes, and energy cues faster than your conscious mind. That's why your intuition about them feels so sharp. It's psychological attunement. 18. You experience mutual emotional resilience. When one breaks down, the other becomes stronger. It's a form of emotional balancing. You unconsciously adjust your emotional intensity to maintain equilibrium in the relationship. This kind of psychological resilience sharing is common in emotionally intelligent pairs. 19. You both feel at home in each other's presence. That calmness, that sense of safety, it's not magic. It's your brain's oxytocin system signaling security. When your nervous system feels safe around someone repeatedly, it categorizes them as home. That's the psychology behind feeling complete in someone's presence. 20. You begin to share long-term emotional goals. When two people are psychologically aligned, their long-term emotional visions start to converge. You both want peace, not chaos. You both desire growth, not drama. It's not forced, it's natural alignment of emotional values. That's when you know you're not just compatible, you're connected. True energetic alignment in love isn't about destiny, it's about psychology. It's what happens when two minds learn to move in emotional rhythm, when empathy replaces ego, when understanding replaces fear, and when presence replaces pretense. If you found someone whose energy feels balanced with yours, protect that bond. Because such alignment doesn't come often. It's not loud, it's not dramatic. It's quiet, steady, and deeply healing. That's the science of love. Two nervous systems learning to dance in harmony. And that is the true essence of being energetically aligned.